I think one of the things that we forget today is that the primary function of racism has always been exploitation. The hatred comes second. The myth that I think a lot of Americans believe is that Europeans enslaved Africans because they believed that Africans were inferior. Truth is that Europeans enslaved Africans for profit, and then they created and spread this idea that Africans were a inferior race in order to justify this system of exploitation. The concept of race didn't really even exist before colonization. People could be Irish or Spanish, whatever the fuck, but people weren't white. Like, whiteness wasn't a thing. And so, after whiteness was created, what they did was they used art and pseudosciences like skull measurement in order to create the narrative that Africans were an inferior race. It wasn't about feelings. It wasn't because they hated black people. It was because they wanted to uphold a system of profit. So when we find out that Kenny and Janae broke up because Janae found racist texts on his phone, all while he's pretending to be in love with her so that he can use her for clout and business ventures, it doesn't really surprise me. Racist people have black friends all the time. Racist men marry black women. Racist women marry black men. And that's because racism isn't about hate, it's about exploitation. Racism relies on the fundamental belief that your use as a person of color, your value, is tied to what you can produce for a white person. A message to black people, young black people: be very, 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 very careful when you're dating. Be careful about who's around you because there are people that will exploit you, extract from you. They will pretend like they love you and they like you, but in their mind, you are all about the value that you bring to them.